On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional gain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pants full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an utter game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Rapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 AlexOCrypto.
Good morning. What's going on? Otter gang. My God. Happy holidays. We're live on a holiday. Who would have thought? Yeah, my wife's like, "You're working on a holiday?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm working on a holiday because someone's got to do it." And that's why we're here. We're always here. What's going on, gang? Good to see you guys. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day, hanging out. Choppy price action, as per usual, but we're ready. We're ready. That's how it is, right? So hopefully you all had a wonderful weekend. We did take a long yesterday on Solana. Called the 420 level on Bitcoin. Discord's on fire, as per usual. And let's jump into it. It's going to be a crazy week, just like last week. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Crypto Billy's in the chat. What's up, CB, the man, the myth, the legend? I was over there yesterday hanging out with you guys. Then I had to go, well, I chose to go because I do enjoy spending time with my family on the weekend. Chose to go for a nice walk with little man and my wife. Happy days, baby Otter, Mrs. Otter. Good times. How's everyone doing? Good morning. Make sure you guys are saying good morning. We'd love to recognize you guys in the chat. And jump into this price action. Ooh-wee. So what do we got here? So Bitcoin, it's a holiday, guys. It's a holiday. So what does that mean? That means Bitcoin's one of the only things trading, right? So for me, it's understanding where are we at? Where can price go? If it's going to be volatile, it's going to be chopping within a range, right? Where are we right now? Middle of the range, right? So hard to justify a trade right here. It's going to be an interesting stream. We are bouncing off VWAP, trying to push up. We've had a beautiful bottoming structure we had last night. So we came down here and I was like, I want lower. I want lower because we rolled over, but I wanted lower, pushed up. That's where I took my Solana long in there. And then we came back down. I said 420. We're looking at 420 because the crypto gods, they're funny. They like funny numbers. And they came here. So we were prepared for that. I don't know if you guys traded overnight, but damn, Daniel, that thing ripped. That thing ripped. It's a special day, I guess, today. I don't know if it's special, but it's like the first It's a 1-year anniversary for my business, basically. The Otter Gang, the Discord. We do have a sale on now. The sale is live for all the members, but, pretty cool. 1 year in business. I'm still here. Don't they say the first year of business you typically go broke or something like that? I don't know what the stats are, but we're here, somehow surviving. Like Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Right? What's going on, Al Jr.? Good to see you. Like number 1. Good morning to you, Felipe Coin, Crypto Rob, Matt. Good morning to you, Shrian. Duality. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Good to see you. Nice little VWAP slap this morning to push us up here. See if we can come back to mitigate these lows in here. Nice little order block in here. So definitely looking in here for a little bit of a rejection. Maybe we get a little bit of a rejection here. Nice bounce out of the golden pocket this morning. And see if it does want to continue onwards and upwards since breaking structure. All my alarms are going off like crazy this morning, but that's fine. Looks like we are getting a little bit of a push up. The NASDAQ is live, so we do get some NASDAQ data. Doesn't mean we're going to have a market open, everybody, so be aware of that. The SPY is obviously sleeping. Solana. Looking at Solana to come to 197. We'll see if it does want to push up. 430. 443.20 is what I'm looking for on ETH. We'll see what we get there. And Bitcoin, we'll see how this thing performs today. It's going to be an interesting one, guys. Thank you for being here and smacking up like buttons and hanging out here. Let's say good morning to everybody. What's going on? Amos, Jolly. Hey, you. What's going on? Hey, you. Good song. Or is that Hey Jude? Indy. What's going on? Crypto Hands. Candy. Thank you for being here. Dumpy. What's up, folks? Seaman. Paper Planes. My man. What's going on? Good morning, gang. Don't be a mamby-pamby. I think it's a namby-pamby with an N, but we can go mamby-pamby. Don't be a mamby-pamby. Hit that like button. Boat money. Let's go. I like the name. Boats are like... What's the meme in our Discord? Boats are like strippers or something like that. Someone put a meme in, typical. I think I put the best meme in the world in yesterday. I had to tell everybody about it. Where's the boat meme? Boats are like strippers. They work until you stop throwing $100 bills. Anyways. This one was good, though, yesterday. I enjoyed this. Would y'all eat this? Would y'all still eat this? My name was Chloe. I wanted to live. I would look for one with my name on it, like those Coca-Cola bottles. Oh, man. Oh, man. Gotta love a good steak, don't we? Good morning, Async. Good to see you, man. Honda Man. PB Stacks. How you doing, man? Gang, gang, gang. Look at this guy, Mr. LBC. Today we're trading for the mods, if you guys weren't aware. So we'll see if we can find a trade here this morning to add to the mod pod? The mods pay. Dylan, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Andrew Cameron, Guy Kempe. What's going on, Django? How you been? Good to see you, man. Baby genius, Dylan. The mod pot. Yeah. Good times, man. Little push here, nothing spectacular. Paul Hindenburg, what's going on, man? Good to see you as well. Mr. La Spesa. Good morning to you, blue collar traders. Thank you for being here. Gang, gang. Guten Morgen. Gang, gang, gang. Let's go. Hell yeah. Effing right. Crypto Billy, we're gonna have some words about yesterday's live stream, Crypto Billy. I came back from my walk with my family. I'm not gonna say that my son was listening in on your show, because that would make you feel really guilty, and it's not true. But I heard a word come out of your mouth, Mr. Billy. Probably the first time in ever. But I'm going to have a conversation with you. Naughty, naughty. I love you, bro. I'm just kidding, man. Billy said shit. I'll say it for him, and I'll pay for it because Billy's a great human. I think my swear jar is full. Yeah, it is. So I don't mind. I'll take the one for the team, Billy, anytime, man. Anytime. I do not mind. Okay? I'll add to the swear jar. I'll pay for it. But that was funny, man. It just rolled off the tongue. It's like it was back in the army or something. I love it, man. So good. So good. What's going on, everybody? Crash, good to see you. Everybody's school holidays. Yeah, school's back. What's the difference on the membership? It's the same membership we have a sale on. So the $40.69 is the sale. It's the exact same. It's just the sale price. It will disappear when I think it's appropriate. What's going on, Ancient Swine? Good to see you, Crypto Billy. Al Jr., good morning to you. Mucking, good afternoon. Thank you for being here always. Guy Kempe. Jesse, good luck. Good morning to you. Ando Pancho, Igos, Honda Man. Nonstop. What's going on? Happy anniversary. Thank you. Am I bullish? We have some conditions that we can talk about. I have 3 options right now, and it's as traders, we're meant to be reactionary, not fully predictive, okay? I think if this, then that is your best friend, and we talk about that a lot, right? If price comes into this area and does a thing, can I put on risk also while managing it to target a higher ratio with higher probabilities than, let's say, 70%? That's all we're doing here. That's it. So we have some levels. We have some ideas. We'll go over those ideas today. Obviously, we're going to have time with the price action being like this. So we'll definitely go through it all. Bitcoin, maybe we'll do some altcoins for you guys. I don't want to get it overcomplicated. We'll go over market cipher. We'll talk about that. But Bitcoin bullish divergence right now, just trying to hold on. Okay, so we'll see if one of these bull divs are going to actually push, or if we're just going to sit here and get everybody doom posting on Twitter, okay? Which is fine. I don't care what they do. Either way, we're prepared. We have our levels. We took the long at 420 last night because, 420 is a funny number, and, stoners like this number, so we even gave this in the Discord. The Discord sale is on, and it's $40.69, which is also another good number. Okay? And this will be the last time it's $40. I can't justify charging $40 anymore for what we provide. And that's just, there's people who charge $100. There's people who charge $75. I think we have a pretty incredible product. I guess you would say product. I don't know. People seem to think it's amazing. I work really hard. That's all I know. Vegas Claw, what's going on? Mob the Great, good to see you. But Jay-Z has a face only a mother could love. Yeah, that's why him making lots of money is pretty cool. Baby Genius, what's going on? Thank you, man. Thank you for the kind words. Shark Vins, Async. Pump it to Valhalla. I like that. Good Monday, Shark Vins. Yeah, absolutely. Mazda Man, what's going on? Victor Manuel Martinez. That's quite a name, man. Welcome. Thank you for being here as well, Tengu. Simeon, Honda Man, Unholy Audio. Good to see you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Morning, who goes Sui push? Do we got a Sui push? Is Sui going? I mean, it came down to our buy level here. It's trying, yeah. It's trying. I mean, pretty stagnant price action here, so we'll see. Link as well came down to our buy level. I mean, the Discord's on fire. Ondo came down to our buy level. There you go. Okay. And this was all done Sunday, live. I did it live with the whole gang. Right? I showed them how I do it. We went through it all yesterday. We pulled out all our key levels. We looked at all of our poopy coins, and we made some decent calls last night, which is good. Still chopping about here. Gen X Fairy Godmother, good to see you. Having steaks on the Barbie. Let's go. Lady, good morning. Good to see you, DDT. Real K Diggity. How much is 1 month's memberships? $40. Good morning. Army Piper. What's going on, man? Army Piper is probably like so excited for this week. We got so much data coming out, man. He's a data machine. A data machine. He's all over this, like white on rice. Can you say that? That's still like rice is typically white, right? Is that like anti-woke if you say like white on rice? I don't know. I'm Lord Otter King Beaver, by the way. We got Jolts. We got manufacturing. We got ISM services. And then we have the doozy. Non-farm and unemployment rate. This is going to be like it's going to be kind of a very make or break week. Watch out, flashbang. 90%. This was at 86 last week. So we don't want a panic cut. Let's put it that way. We don't want a panic cut. We want them to stimulate, but not. We want the pivot, but we don't want the pain. Does that make sense? We want the pivot, but not the pain. We'll probably get both knowing crypto. We got to ask the community here. Because you guys, I know you guys don't just watch me, but September. Up or down? You guys got to tell me. I think we're going to get an up September. I think it's time to break the September curse. This is the year. This is the year where September gets slapped, man. It gets that good old otter slap. How much for 3.53 months of premium? Dave Digital, for you, my friend, a lot. I love you, man. You introduced the fart command in my channel. I don't know if I've yet to. I probably got to talk to God about forgiveness for that fart command that we used to have. Dave used to come in here and just blow farts. Wind. He used to just come in here and everything used to just look like this. I get up in the morning and my whole chat would just. Maybe you guys can spam some farts to honor Dave Digital, man. Nothing's funnier than a fart. I do agree. But Crypto Billy with the swear words. I love it. I like the way you talk, boy. I could hear Lunar Beach just saying that. Atreyu, good morning. Happy Labor Day. Thank you for being here. Might as well work on Labor Day. Baby ought to not be listening. No, he wasn't. We're safe. Good morning, Crypto Dog. Morning. Time to join the Discord. I mean, we went through it yesterday. Guy Kempe. Hey, Alex. And my last name is silent. It's pronounced Kemp. Okay, thank you for correcting me, man. I hate when people let you say their name wrong. Like, so thank you, Guy Kemp. Appreciate you being here. You know, let you say their name wrong for like a year, and then they're like, "Oh, by the way, my mom calls me this." Yeah. All right. Like if you don't know, I'm Alex. This is how you pronounce. That's how you pronounce it. This is gifted to me by Crypto Face. Okay. That's how you pronounce AlexOCrypto. AlexOCrypto. Creep. It's creep. You gotta roll that R. Crypto. Okay. Even in my fantasy football team with Crypto Face and Kelly Kellum and a whole bunch. Look at my name. It's AlexOCrypto. That's my fantasy football name. Okay, that's how you say it. Let me ask the chat. What is the correct way of spelling Sean? Sean. You guys tell me. Scene. I have a cousin named Sean. How do you join? You come over to the Discord. You watch the video. And you make a decision on whether you want to join or not. Yeah, come over to the Discord. Sales on now, 1 year business anniversary. Very awesome, very grateful. It's even getting a testimonial last night. I've got to give AlexOCrypto a brave, well done, well executed thank you, not only for starting this channel, but putting 200% into this. Being here from the beginning, this channel was created me as Block Group. He has never ceased to amaze me upon updates and expert analysis through getting married, having a son, moving, etc., always keeping us informed. I would have been damn proud to have you as my construction crew and know this guy is a no BS man. Bravo, Alex, bravo. And yes, I will be resubscribing. And that was last night. I mean, things like that is kind of why we do it, right? I mean, when I say I do more volume than most people, I don't know. I don't think I'm lying. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. My wife too. My wife thinks I'm crazy too. $40. Good morning, Alex, you 5'4", beautiful, amazing, sexy beast. Good morning, Ryan. Good to see you. Good morning, Joan. Good to see you as well. Bitcoin climbing right now, the VWAP slap would have been the only thing we're interested in, but very slow right now. Dylan, good morning. Good to see you. Aries. Guys, the small. Today's bank holiday, yeah. Luke Bitwalker, hey Otters, what about massive short squeeze to take out all these greedy shorts above? Yeah, possible. I took profits on the spot bag. Nice, man. It's important to take profits. So you're waiting for bullish confirmation before increasing the leverage. So what's bullish confirmation, right? So you must define what time frame you're trading on. I think that's key, right? For me, I like to confirm like strong move market structure on a 1 hour or a 4 hour time frame. That will give me bullish confirmation. Right now, we are simply chopping right at support. So until we really take this high here, that would be bullish confirmation. We could also front run that with a little bit of momentum to the downside. So this would be like front running the breakout, right? So we could front run it this way for breaking out. Sorry, wrong high. For getting above this high here. So right now, really trying to get acceptance back up to that 112. 112 is going to be the doozy. We have a level up here that we're interested in prior to that. I think it's 11.5, right? And then we're interested in this low right here. This low is going to be it's going to be interesting because that's where Bitcoin, really chopped. If we roll over, if not, we're defending these highs, and we could see some relief in here. So for me, you'd want to see clear structure change, meaning getting above this high, that retest, and that break of that high. That would be clear structure change. Okay, that break. You need the break. Okay, and you can put it in a high right now, so you can make a lower high here, and then you can come back down, and maybe you SFP, and then you break this high, right? But you still want to see the break of that high. You want to see the trend change. That's really going to be your safe spot. If you look at any sort of price action, and I always suggest this to the people who are in our Discord, right? You go back to previous price action, and you track, right? You look at, okay, so this momentum broke here, right? And don't worry, I'm watching price on my other screen. But this momentum broke here, so there was an opportunity to get here. But who cares if you didn't get in here? Like you can wait for that retest continuation in here, okay? But you're waiting for trend to say, hey man, we've broken structure here, we're going up, okay? We have broken structure here, we are going up, right? You don't have to rush getting, you don't have to be the wick whisperer. You're not, a lot of the time you get long here, and you get out because of the chop here. And you miss this move. This is the move you want. Right? So patience will prevail. But depending on your time frame and what you're looking to accomplish, right, that's going to be the key, right? Look at this reversal in here. So another example. Right? Always using previous data to kind of show us that you could be very patient here, waiting for a retest of possibly previous highs, right? Probably a golden pocket retracement in here, right? If we go swing low to swing high, there you go. Actually, that's not impulse. That's impulse here, right there. Perfect retest, continuation out. That's a nice balloon dog, guys. Look at this balloon dog. My God. Oh, yeah. With a little Chernobyl, giblet here, right? Beautiful, beautiful continuation out. Okay, so you're waiting for bottoming structure to confirm, right? Do we have that now? That's the question. Yeah. Does this look like a bottom to you? You just got to ask yourself. Sometimes it's basic. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. This, to me, does not look like bottoming structure. Yes, we went long here. Yes, we went long here. Does that mean that I'm still in it? No. I took Solana here. I took Solana last night for a hot date. Me and Solana last night, and I don't trade weekends, but we had the signals to kind of say that we were going to have a bounce, right? So I traded Solana last night, which was nice. And I told the Discord I took Solana trade, and I showed the Discord that I took the Solana trade. And I think that's that's the thing with the Discord. It's I tell you what I do all day long, right? All day long. If you go into our family chat where you get access to, not only do you get access to 5 traders, but you get all of that stuff alongside here. And, we're constantly working to improve, but people always showing their trades, working together, right? Here's the Solana trade, entering the Solana trade, boom, 250 realized, stop loss to entry, 540 realized. It came back and stopped me out, but that's fine, right? Who doesn't like a quick $600 on a weekend, right? Everybody's like, okay, are we getting long on Bitcoin, right? They're like, are you taking the long? I said, no, but we're approaching the buy level. I want 420. I told everybody I want 420, okay? So this is where, it's nice where we can walk each other through this, but we were dumping right here. Right here. I took the Solana long here. I said I wanted 420 in here. Well, where are we at right here? Right? Where did we come down to? Okay? So I was able to actually help my group be patient enough to wait for this level here, which I think is a win, right? So we're not rushing our trade. We're being patient. We're waiting for the key levels to be met. Right? That's the key. Right? If you go over to our TA section and you look at our Bitcoin TA, where were we looking? 107,420. Before price was there. Way before. You could have had a nap. Anyways. I think we provide a lot of value. That's it. Piper's a data junkie. Who's going to make the coffee? That's the one, right? WL5, please cover or tell us your opinion. I guess I could look at that. WLFI. Philly Skills Wagwan. Mayut Wagwan. Uptember. AlexOCrypto. Crypto Billy in here. What's going on? You talk about VWAP slap, but on my chart there was no VWAP slap. So what are you using the Bybit chart? That's my first question. My first question was what chart are you using? I use Bybit. So if you use BTC, you should either be using Binance or Bybit, in my opinion. Unless you're using it for historical data, then you use the Bitstamp chart for Bitcoin. Okay? Bybit and Binance have the most volume that I find is the most consistent. Okay? If I go on Bitcoin and I use, I don't know, let's go and look at you can look at any chart, but Bybit, in my opinion, has the best volume. It's big. It's KYC. There's tons of whales on there, right? So I think for me, it's you got to ask yourself, what chart are you using, right? Because if I go over to I have other Bitcoin charts, right? No VWAP slap here, no VWAP slap here. Coinbase, look at Coinbase. This thing missed by a mile. Coinbase is the worst chart on the planet, right? And every now and then, on a Coinbase chart or a crappy chart, you'll get a wick that looks like this. Like, what the heck, man? No VWAP slap here on the Bitstamp chart. Oh, VWAP slap on the actual US dollar chart. So I always use the Bybit chart. Climbing a wall of worry this morning. No trade. How you doing, Jesse? Hopefully you're healing up nicely there, man. DJ Ep, good to see you. You're doing all right. Good to see you as well. No problem, Mazda, man. Kindly look at Pepe. So we're gonna look at some altcoins today because you guys are Coinbase is good. Maybe throw some altcoins in the chat. I'm going to go and get some more coffee, speaking about coffee, and then we'll get back to this chart. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'll play you guys some music, okay? Because I'm going to get more coffee. And you guys can throw your altcoins in the chat, and we'll go through your altcoins, okay? We will also look for a Bitcoin trade as well.
The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making the moves, that a flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional gain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 AlexOCrypto.
Oh, of course, Bitcoin goes to Valhalla. Bitcoin going to Valhalla. Okay. That's fine. All right, you guys got some altcoins here. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out. 300 people in here hanging out. Got Pepe. Got Link. We got some weird coin. WLFI. Sui. XCN. Look at Bio. Guys, you keep the poop coins out of the chat, man. Even XRP. No, I'm joking. Bonk. Dude went to take a poop. Nah, I would tell you, man. I would tell you I'm dropping the kids off, man. 96 likes, rookie numbers. I'm kidding about XRP. Kemp. Nacho Crypto. Good morning, Catalytic. Good morning to you, Morgan Freeman. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Trying to push here. A lot of pivots. Look at the choppy pivots in between. So we're very much chopping in the middle of the range right now. We'll do top-down analysis on Bitcoin so that we're all prepared. 841, everybody. Thank you for being here, supporting the channel, subscribing if you're new. The sale is on in the Discord. 1-year anniversary of the business. So very grateful for everybody who is part of the gang, who's been here from day one. All of you people, those who aren't even members, I do appreciate you too as well for supporting the channel and hanging out here. Very exciting times, I think, are upon us. I highly suggest that I took a vacation and got back from the UK, and ever since then, it was like, okay, let's make some mother effing money. And since then, we've been absolutely printing in our Discord. We have been printing in it beforehand, but I'm really dedicated to absolutely destroying this altcoin season. We've had calls on Arrow. We've had calls on a whole bunch of tokens, hype, great trades, okay? Lots of receipts for the Discord, lots of profits. Managing risk, lots of lessons, lots of alpha all the times, so it's pretty incredible. Thank you guys for smacking those like buttons. 330 people here on the beautiful Labor Day holiday. So thank you guys for supporting the channel and hanging out here. So for Bitcoin, what are we looking at? A couple of things. So let's just generalize, September, Rectember, whatever. Everybody's so bearish, which is fine. I mean, the reason why you should be bearish is because we have bearish divergence and we have a break of structure down here. Okay, that's why you should be bearish, not because it's September. Okay. Yes, historically, September is a bad month. Everybody, dropping their kids off at school and getting back to reality, really, right? Coming in here. So our options still remain this, okay? We have 3 options. We defend. Okay, I'm saying we like we're Bitcoin. Bitcoin defends this low, okay? Defends this low. We break structure on a higher term time frame. And in my opinion, we come back and we sweep the low. And then we go. Okay, something like this. Something like this. Okay? Otherwise, we get a rectember. Red. Rum. Okay? Rectember, for me, it doesn't matter how low we go. I just want to see no weekly candle close below $98,000. We can have a nice candle like this with a big old tail down to whatever. 90,000. I don't mind if it's got a big tail, as long as it doesn't close below here. Okay? Why 105? So 105 is the tricky spot. So 105 is kind of, if we're looking at this, right, we have clear imbalance in price action here. So we're here, right? We have clear imbalance in price action here. Obviously liquidity down here. But this would be our first significant low that if we are to come back down and retest into here, then we're looking to mitigate this low SFP the liquidity in here, and then bounce. Okay, it is also a very massive volume shelf. Okay, if we're looking at volume and we're looking generally in this area, we can see that this is a massive volume shelf, meaning there's going to be turbulence in this area. Okay, and just so you know, our next massive volume shelf is like 98,000, guys. So just warning you. That's why we're looking here and here. Because if we get acceptance into a range, okay, my general range theory and how I trade a range is if we get acceptance into the range, we look to rotate to the bottom of the range. It's very simple, right? When we break out of the range, we typically look for a retest of the range and continuation. Okay? So if this, then that, we always need to be reactionary as traders. Having our key levels is one thing, but making sure that we are able to take the trades with good risk management in those areas is what it's all about. And if you can't do that, join the Discord. Okay? Because there has to be rules. There has to be signals. Okay, why did I take Solana for that long scalp last night? Okay, we go to 3-minute time frame, which you guys know I love. Okay, and what did we get last night? Where are we? Here. Is it here? Last night? Last night. Yeah, right here. So we took this long here. Why did we take this long here, guys? Everybody can answer this because you guys all know how I trade. Where was our target? Retest the previous lows. Did we get there? No. Full TP was right here. I hit TP1. I hit TP2. But we came down to a key level. We had bullish divergence, doji engulfing. As soon as we printed this engulfing candle here, I bought it. Easy, right? Strategy, risk management, targets, 3-to-1 risk to reward. This was a 2-to-1. But I still made $500 off of this, right? But strategy, key levels, reaction, price action, strategy, okay? That's why I took the trade. And yes, we were looking lower, and it did come lower, okay? We were looking lower, and it did come lower. So putting it all together is what it's all about. So with Bitcoin right now, if this, then that. Can it come down here? Absolutely. Can it come down here? Absolutely. Who cares, right? Is it good for your HODL portfolio? Probably not. But you should have a plan with that anyways, right? You should have I sold a chunk of Bitcoin up in here. Just because I was like 90% Bitcoin here, so I wanted to free up some cash. Tax-free savings account, you need to realize profits by January in order to reallocate that profit. So I'm in take profit mode now. I don't really care what happens. I'm in take profit mode right now. And I have a plan for all my altcoins. Okay? So can we come here? Absolutely. Now what's the concern? The concern is the monthly candle here, guys. This is a tweezer top. There ain't no doubt about it. Okay, so we have double top in here. Quite nasty. Okay? September off to a great start, guys. Look at that. We're up 1% already for September. Flying. So we have our 3 levels of where we can come to. That's it. We're prepared, right? We have alerts. We have levels. We have, you guys asked me for areas. We got areas galore. We're ready, and we know our key areas. So if we come down to those areas, we'll wait for reactions. We can possibly press the buy button. We're also ready for shorts. We have our sell walls up above. So looking at Market Cipher, we can see that we're starting to print a red dot on the monthly candle, which is not fully bearish, but it's to be aware-ish, okay? We look at our 2-week. The 2-week is more interesting in my opinion. Why? Because we got a hammer candle engulfing. Not so good, okay? You have a trident pattern as well. Anybody ever trade a trident pattern? It's pretty cool. So you got a trident in here. You guys can see the trident, right? It's a reversal pattern. Nasty, guys. Nasty. So this is very good scalping strategy. If you're in like an uptrend, and you get a trident pattern in here, meaning you got one candle like this, one candle like this, and one candle like this, it typically spells exhaustion, right? It says that, hey, man, we can't get above here, okay? Same with on an uptrend. It says, hey, man, we can't keep going down here. Buyers are stepping in. Sellers are stepping in, okay? Warning. That's all. That's all it is. So can we push up, retest the wick, and maybe dump? Absolutely. But we're prepared for it either way, okay? And that's the key. Looking at our weekly, what's important for me is the weekly is starting to turn the corner. The 3-day gives us the full corner turn. I'm very, very keen on what this does this week. I believe this going into rate cuts will be the interesting story. Because if we look here, that's the 16th. This is the candle before the 17th, which is our rate cut day. So if we can see some hopium coming into this day here, there might still be hope. But typically, the rate cuts are a buy the rumor, sell the news, right? Maybe that's when we get our big wick energy. We back up the truck, we buy, and then we go to Valhalla. Not for me to decide. Like I said, reactionary. So what am I looking for now? I'm looking for strengths. I'm looking for strength in Bitcoin to push back up. I'm looking for the bulls, some big ass whales to step up and, deliver some hopium. Coming down on this downtrend here, for me, I would like to see this broken initially. This is going to be the important one to start this kind of strength. Otherwise, I'm looking for a sweep. And to me, this does not seem like a sufficient low. That's my problem right now. It doesn't look like this. It doesn't look like this. Typically, there are two candles side by side that look very, you either have the one candle with the big, nasty wick, and then the pushback candle, right? What does this do, right? This allows nobody to get into that trade, right? Except for Jason Casper, because he's an absolute legend. But you can see it here, right? Zip down, right back up. Nobody gets in here unless you are Jason Casper or our gang. Our gang's pretty good at catching these two. But look, zip down, zip right back up. And that wasn't even the low. Zip down, zip right back up. Okay, zip down, zip right back up. All right, the zipper price action, the SFP, the sweep of the lows, the oh my God, we're so going to zero, make you feel like, and then Valhalla, right? We haven't had that yet. If we're looking at price action right now, we are simply stair stepping our way down. This one was close. This one caught me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. This one here caught me a little bit. Not fully, but then this thing came in. So I'm waiting for a, oh my God, we're going to zero, and then that's it. And maybe the jobs report produces that this week. That would be cool. That would be really cool. But in order to catch levels like this, you must be prepared. I'm sure we were prepared for this back in the day. Oh yeah, we were so prepared for this golden pocket. Yeah, right? Where are we at right now? Golden pocket. What is that? What is that, the 786? Well, it's that low. So could we be looking at 103,890? Possibly. Are we prepared for that? Absolutely. Okay. So if this, then that. Always. As we get into the shorter term time frames, we get a lot of chop on all oscillators, really. Even if we go into chart prime, it's all like ta 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 on the way down. You can see here it's just very even in here, right? Ta 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 ta. But exhaustion accumulation, right? We go over to Market Cipher, we can see the same thing. Trying to push back here on the 12. 3 beautiful anchor waves here, trying to push back. We want the trigger wave. Very simply. 8-hour money flow looks like garbage. The 4, the 3, the 2, the 1 are all printing a bullish divergence. Okay, so we all have this bull div here because we swept the lows last night. We have bull div here. Bull divs typically return to where they started. So we could possibly push up to here, 112. 112 is going to be the doozy in our way. We'll see if we do get that. Right now we're getting a little push on Bitcoin, nothing much. There was a VWAP slap and a possible long opportunity. Right now we're a bit overextended in my opinion, so nothing I'm looking to trade on our beautiful, beautiful Bitcoin price action just yet. It is Labor Day, so price is going to be very choppy and choppy and poppy, right? If we're looking at this in this range, we're clearly just in the middle of the range, right? Wanting to see acceptance above 112 is kind of where I'm at. There's our 112. Choppy and poppy, right? Hitting our head here at 109. Oh, we also called this sell wall in the Discord yesterday, too. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Missed it by a hair, though. Missed it by a hair. At least we're close enough. Close enough. Thank you, everybody, for being here. 400 people on the live stream. Pig nipples on the 12-minute. Good morning, Steve Hickey. Good to see you as well. Lunar Beaches. Alex, no tax advice, but 30-day wash rule does not apply, correct? I'm not sure. Tax-free savings account, so you can allocate as much as you have contribution room, and then you can, if you realize profits, then you can reallocate the following year. So you typically want to realize profits going into December. That's why I sold ETH at $4,000. Everybody was like, "You're a nut man," right? And I'm like, well, they were all. I mean, I sold ETH right here, and everybody thought I was an idiot, and I laughed, right? And I didn't know this was gonna happen, guys. Come on, right? But because I knew I needed to sell, and I got spooked out twice, right? I didn't sell here. And don't forget, I bought ETH. I bought ETH down here, guys, right? Bear market lows, right? I started selling, and everybody's like, "You're nuts." And what the heck? What the heck is 11% a year later, right? What's 11% a year later? And throughout this dump in here, I've been allocating to some altcoins. So there you go. Anyways. Nice push, retest, continuation, pushing up to our golden pocket, resistance right now, so no trade here. Seymour Liddy, what's going on, man? Good to see you as well. Katana, thank you for being here. Emery. Good morning, Curtis Hill. Good to see you, man. Gen X, Southern Stacker. How you guys doing? Thank you guys for being here. Gaethje, good morning to you. Good morning, Felipe. Pig nipples on the 12. Where's that? There's no pig nipples on the 12 here. ENA alert going off. Still struggling. couple levels on ENA. It's for the Discord members, though. I'm going to keep that to ourselves here. They're probably going to go back and screenshot it, which is fine. Remember to tickle the like button, please, guys. Yeah, 134 people here streaming on a holiday. No likes. Trade Intuition, what's going on, bro? How you been? Go follow Joe. Joe's another trader in the space. He won't give you a zigzag, polywag, Pokemon theories. Go and follow Joe. Oh, congratulations. 2.3. That's great, man. Keep it up. Albert Rajagukuk. What's going on, man? Good to see you, bro. Predictions on Pith. Yeah, we got some levels on Pith. I think I just became a Discord member. Well, we have a sale on right now. It's a 1-year anniversary for the business where, you know, we did a free Discord for two and a half years. And it just got crowded, and we wanted to make something special over time, and I think we have. But don't be a douche canoe. I'll refund you your misery right away. Don't be a douche canoe. That's our rules. You know, the mods pretty much have free roam. They'll ban you. I don't mind. Alex, you really need to leave your orbs on longer? Okay. As they didn't touch the mid of the orb before it moved its direction, but I used a 30-minute. So, Jeb, do you use a 30-minute orb? Because like using I use it intraday, so I'll delete my orb after the day kind of deal. So if we're looking at an orb here, this probably needs to be calibrated properly. Let's go to 15. Where are we opening here? 10:30, so we're an hour early. So this needs to be at 1:30 to 2:30. No, 1:30 to 1:45. So that would be your orb. So you're saying leave them on for longer duration? Going into the next day? I mean, I haven't back-tested this. I've only back-tested intraday, and I back-tested this for like 6 months, so I'm not about to go back and back-test about leaving it on. I can see what you mean. That's a nice little... you missed that resistance a bit there. Yeah. Returning to orb. The way I use it wouldn't really be beneficial to the way I trade, but I can see what you mean with like having it as an area of interest. So maybe you return back to that orb during... Yeah, I can see it in the next session. I mean... It's a 15-minute candle with some horizontals. The key with the orb is I'm a price action trader, right? I'm trading the most relevant data that's in front of me, that is volume and price action, right in front of me. That's where I make my decisions, right? Because I'm intraday. I'm a scalper. I'm focused on that, right? So for me, you can put 2 lines on your chart and trade based off those charts. But if you don't understand volume, we always talk about this. You must understand what? Volume, price action, market structure, and liquidity. That's it. That's all we're looking at here. And some Chinese candle thingies that tell you a story, okay? But the volume in the candle, the way it moves, right? The volume in the candle, the way it moves, creates what? Market structure, which then creates liquidity. Okay? And yes, we can throw Fibonacci's and VWAP and order blocks and whatever you want. That's a little bit, that's the seasoning, okay? That's the seasoning. Right? Where did price start moving aggressively? Right here. Where did price return to? Right here. What is this? Liquidity. Why did it come back? Liquidity. Right? What happened in here? Golden pocket retracement level. What happened in here? Oh, doji engulfing. Indecision. 3 white soldiers. Consolidation. Continuation. VWAP slap. Retest. Continuation out. Right? But can you make these decisions live? Can you make the long trade here? Can you make the short trade here? Understanding it's coming up to resistance. Can you make the long trade in here that we took last night? Right? Or the soul trade I took yesterday, right? It's putting it all together, and I will grill you and not out of like wanting you to feel stupid, because I'm stupid, man. I'm a carpenter. I measure things and I cut them straight. That's what I've been doing my whole life. If I can do it, you can do it, man. If I can learn this stuff, I'm just a bit obsessed with it. Tell him, Alex. I gave the Discord a little bit of not a lecture, but like, if you want to be profitable, and you can ask any of the profitable traders who come through this stream, Army Piper, Trade Intuition, people who actually trade, to make their money, to pay their bills, Like I said, learn from people who, if they had 2 months worth of rent and a 10 grand trading account, that they could pay the 3rd month of rent and the 4th month and the 5th month. Learn from those people. Okay? But if you know my story, I was an absolute degenerate, splooshy trader. And it took me a lot of pain from here to about here to realize that if I don't manage risk, if I don't manage my trade setup, if I don't trade a strategy, having a good mindset doesn't mean jack diddly squat. Okay? Then I went to profitable and compounded account. Then I went full-time trading in August here. And I've never looked back. Okay? Full-time. August here. Apologies. Okay, so you can do it, but ask anybody who's been a trader for more than 3 years. Ask my gray hair on the side of my head. Nice push here for Bitcoin. Me and my wife were looking at pictures of us. Was it 3 years ago? Guys, no gray hair, man. I'm telling you, no gray hair. I'll pull it up if you want to see. No gray hair. No gray hair until I got into crypto. It's actually a true story. I was starting to sprout them, but not like it is now. Let me go 3 years back. Let me find a picture of AlexOCrypto. Even working construction, guys. Working construction. Living in Australia, no gray hair, guys. Living in Edinburgh, no gray hair. Where's a picture of AlexOCrypto 3 years ago? Let me find you one. I'll put it in the Discord and you guys can laugh. AlexOCrypto skydiving. There we go. AlexOCrypto, this is when I started trading. AlexOCrypto skydiving. This skydiving's fun. Hasn't even, it's just starting. It's just starting. That was near Sydney, guys. Yeehaw! AlexOCrypto skydiving. It's brown. It's not brown anymore, guys. It's not brown anymore. $618 rejection right now. No bear divs. Pig nipples coming up. Looking for a trigger wave down. Possible short opportunity. You got gray hair, but you can shoot a 76. Let's go. Thoughts on what is this WLFI? WLFI. What is this? Is anybody trading this? MexC. There's no. It already gives me bad vibes. So what am I supposed to do with this? I got no data, bro. Fresh coin. This is something you do your research on and you buy on spot, man. Like, that's as simple as it is. I mean, what? I could draw a couple of, like, you're looking to retest here. I can't. If anybody can give you TA on this, I mean, hats to them. This is something you research. You say, hey, man, it's got good tokenomics or whatever the heck you're into, and you go from there, man. Look at, like, you got 7% scam wicks. How is this tradable? Unless you're taking like a spot, like a leveraged position, because maybe you've done your research and you want to buy this on spot, but you want to maximize your money. So maybe you're looking for a 3x leverage long, right? Where you can put your stop loss maybe below this low here and then target whatever, right? Maybe that's your play because you want to maximize your research that you've done on this token. But trading wise, I wouldn't touch this with, Sniper's Nightmare and Tony Soprano pushing, right? So as traders, we want something with volume that respects levels. That's why I trade Bitcoin. That's why I use NASDAQ as confluence. You want something with liquidity, right? If I'm sizing up, right, which I am, right, and I'm putting $200, $300, $400, $500,000 trades on, I want to get my position filled. I also want my position to be taken, right? I want to be able to get out of my position. I don't want it to come up to my order. How many times have you seen this on a poop coin? Everybody in the chat will say yes, where it comes up here and you're long, but your position size is too big, so it comes up to your take profit here, and it just goes. It doesn't take it, and then it dumps on your ass. How many times have you guys had that? Put a 1 in the chat. I know this because I used to be a DJ myself. Okay, and then you got to mark it out down here, and you made $20 when you're supposed to make 400 because there's not enough liquidity in the asset you're trading, or you're trading on an exchange that gives you 0.000 maker and taker fees, and there's not enough liquidity on the exchange for you to get filled. That's why you trade Ethereum, Solana, Link, Hype, Pengu, Virtual, Arrow. Like, you could trade crypto tokens. You just want ones that respect levels and move, right? I'll still use Orb today. I've back tested Monday to Friday every day. So it's a Monday to Friday back test. My probabilities are in that back test, so I will still use the Orb today. That's why I use DEXs. It has a ton of liquidity. Good. But I'm not going to be able to pull levels off of the data that's there, right? There's not enough data for me to use. Right? I want fib levels. I want volume. You saw the volume on that. It looks like Spike Lee's haircut or whatever, right? It's not smooth. Just my opinion, man. Open range breakout is Orb, so it's your first 15-minute candle from 9:30 to 9:15. It's literally the high and the low of the candle. It's your interpretation of that level. No problem. How you doing, bloke? Good to see you. Just cover it. Good to see you, man. How you doing? Jose Montilla. Good morning. Trump's Coin. World Liberty Financial. Cool. Yeah, so you're investing in the idea of Trump pumping it up. I'm sure he wants it to go up too. You can come back here and be like, you should have bought it. And I'll be like, okay, yeah, I should have. You're right. Hey, I like your attitude, bloke. How I joined this Discord. Links in the description below for the Discord. We have a free section. Then come over here. We have the sale on here, the 1-year anniversary. Come over here, go to membership. You watch the video. Become a member. You click here and you join. But please watch the video. There's 5 traders in here, all different styles, all different signals, all different setups. Incredible group. But we have a live session today where we're going to go over some strategy stuff, which should be fun. 1-year anniversary. Pretty wild. Piper, no live stream on Piper today. Who else is going live today? Is there anyone else going live? Maybe we'll send the stream over to them after. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Safe Moon. Good morning, Jesse, Curtis Hill, Django, Felipe Coin. Carmen, good morning. Nice push here for Bitcoin. Link's not working. I get you a link. Unless you've been banned already. I don't know. Some people are already banned. They're like, your link doesn't work. I'm like, well, because you're not welcome. Lifer? Okay. Cool. Spammy Sammy? Yeah, whatever you guys are into, man. This is something that when price is doing this, it's just creating liquidity, right? So where it stops, we're retesting previous highs right now, or previous lows. See how it reacts here. Nice push up though. The trade was at VWAP. Clearly like a long wait though. Clearly a long wait here. See if we can get follow through. So Lana's gonna lead, man. Once Solana goes, it's all over. Altcoin season. Ondo. Sui. Nice push here for Bitcoin coming into our 786 area. Retesting the highs here. A little overextended here considering a short eventually. Just waiting here. It is a holiday. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Smacking up the like buttons. We're here live 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. taking live trades, hanging out with you guys, kicking ass, taking names. Pretty good week last week. Some really good trades on the live. Pretty aggressive whipsaw price action, though. So expect a lot more of that this week, too, coming into the jobs reports on Wednesday and on Friday. Also, news events in between that as well. So just be prepared for a very volatile week. New month now, so this should be interesting as well. Still waiting here. Become a member today, says LBC. If you want to promote your services, edits, please do. Yeah. There's a link in my description where you can email me, okay? And my manager will email you back. Chain ballot going up, falling wedge. Could you have a quick look for Litecoin? Yeah, we do have a little altcoin list that we're going to go through here. I'll add it to the list for sure. What's going on, Chad Baker? Been a while. How's it going? It's going good, man. How you doing, bro? JR, what's going on? Good morning, bro. Ondo Pancho. Bitcoin coming up to the rejection area. Let's take a look at some of these altcoins. I think this is Real Liberty Finance coin we took a look at. I think it's a spot buy, if anything. Let's take a look at Pepe. Pepe coming down. Nice accumulation at the bottom here. I've looked at a lot of these coins, so we'll zip through them here. Pepe, nice accumulation at the bottom here. Looking for a bounce. Looking for ETH to go. Nice uptrending momentum here. With Pepe, you're looking for literally a structure change here. So coming down to this low in here. Nice bounce out of here. Bullish divergence trying to push up. However, a lot of weakness in here. So I'd be just tracking this momentum on Pepe, looking for it to break. If it does break, good to go. Look for a higher low and continuation. Okay, so Pepe looking okay, I guess. Let's take a look at Link. Link coming down to our buy level in the Discord, bouncing yet again. Quite a nice setup. We also managed to catch this move here on that news pump. We had a buy level in here. So, I mean, the Discord's been printing with Link. Right now, holding on, trying to push up, reclaiming this range, rotating back up to 24. So right now you're looking for a higher low and continuation out of here. However, Bitcoin's starting to look a little bit toppy here. So we're just watching that over here. This morning, we'll see if we do roll over. So Link looking decent, but still stuck within a range, right? So top of the range. I mean, nice setup last night, 4.5%. Looking okay. Sui, same thing. Okay, same kind of idea. Okay, we had a bounce level. Obviously, a lot of drawdown in this setup, but pushed back. Still looking at 312 for Sui if it does want to continue to push. Okay, so 312 would be our level if we do come back down for another sweep and go. Otherwise, you're looking for a higher low and continuation back out, trying to reclaim $3.50. What else do we got? XCN. XCN here looking at XCN, absolute trash. Panda. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, this looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. You're coming here. There's your level for XCN. However many zeros, 9, 5. Okay. Until this is broken, no longs, only shorts. Okay. Set an alert on here. I wouldn't touch that though. I see bio. I don't know what bio is, but we'll take a look at bio. Bio's been up only. Nice big huge U-shaped recovery kind of deal here, retesting previous highs. So yeah, you're looking in here. Initially, let's go from locally here. Yeah, so retest the previous highs. It's very much in a Bitcoin area where you're looking for it to hold this area in general in here. And all you're looking for is structure change, right? Structure change in here, higher low, and then off you go. So you're in a buy area. You just want to see structure change within here. Going over to XRP. XRP is dying right now. Nice long here on XRP. Obviously rolled over afterwards. Momentum to the upside. XRP coming into a 375, which is definitely a buy level to consider. It's retesting the previous highs of the range. So you've had the breakout, the retest, and off you go. You're currently retesting these highs here. So looking to defend 275. If not, you're coming down to 260. But you're in a pretty good buy level here for XRP. If you're going to get continuation, you have a bull div in here. So you just like to see this broken and then continuing outwards for XRP. But you are in a buy area. You just want to see structure change as well. Okay, going over to Bonk. Yeah, Bonk not playing out too nicely right now, not holding key levels. We are in a support level right now, but nice higher low, nice higher high. So you're just wanting to see another higher high here, or a higher low, sorry. So can this hold this low? Bitcoin continuing to push here, guys. Coming into our 786 rejection level. No trade for me. This is just climbing the wall of worry. Nice retest for Bonk in here, retesting these highs. Clearly a level for it to defend. Otherwise, you're looking at acceptance back down into this range. You're looking to come all the way. If you do not defend here, then you're looking to come here. Very simple. For bonkers, okay? Going over BitTensor, Tau. Pretty bullish on Tau. AI hasn't performed that well. We did have a great call on BitTensor here for that long. But obviously, since falling down for a lot of these tokens right now, you're looking for literally this to be broken. Okay, you're looking for momentum to really push up and reclaim. Until then, you're making lower, so you're just getting rejected all the way down. So literally, you need to see strength in a lot of these things. Claiming that high, retesting and going, bottoming structure, maybe a Wyckoff, whatever you're into. Okay, looking for that. If this, then that, always. Okay, so this low looking to be held. Put the alarm there. See what happens. Okay. SEI, I think we did some TA on SEI last night. Let's see how it did. I haven't even looked at this. Oh no. Who would have thought? We called the bottom on SEI. Anyways, that's the Discord for you. If you don't believe it, Alt TA, Alt ideas. I went through them last night with everybody in the gang. Here's SEI. Here's the call. There's the alert. There's the call. Okay? ENA, Fartcoin even, Uni. We go through them all for you guys all the time. Kicking ass, taking names. Okay? And then we give you option 2 if it blows right through. So always preparing the gang. There you go. Looking for a higher low continuation out. What else do we have in here? I think that's it. Is that it? LTC. Sorry. LTC. Bitcoin rolling over here a little bit. No trades still. Still watching it on my other screen. Litecoin. 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 Retesting highs. Okay. Nice retest. Head and shoulders. Not looking too pretty here. If this then that. So defending this very similar chart pattern to BitTensor here. So you got this like downtrending momentum. You want to see that broken higher high, higher low, right? You want to see spring out of here. So springing out of here, higher high, higher low, consolidation, continuation, right? Wyckoff accumulation model. Very simple. Trying to push out. Got to get above this and go, right? Then you're looking for either a bull flag and continuation, or you're looking for a retest and go. Very simple on Litecoin. Patience will prevail on anything like this. Nice little sweep in here, grabbing that liquidity. Not fully though. Still hasn't taken that low, which is interesting. But we'd like to see, a push up from here. Yeah, getting out and above this area here and trying to push up into that like 113 to 117 area. I typically never do altcoins on this channel. That's sometimes, Interesting. Thank you everybody for being on the live, hanging out with me this morning. God bless. It's been a fun couple weeks lately trading with you guys, hanging out. Nice rejection here on Bitcoin. 786 rejection coming right down. Trapping late longs, right? Getting everybody euphoric on that little push. Now rolling over. Balance in the force, right? Hopefully this is our high. Swing low to swing. Yeah, so we're looking generally in here. Retest our previous highs. I'm interested there. Just waiting. Thank you everybody for being here. Sale on the Discord. That's all I got to say. Happy holidays. Happy Labor Day. Thank you guys for working. I'm sure everybody who was at home being a day trader and failing is very grateful for everybody else paying taxes. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. Market is not open, Milan. Yeah. What will happen Tuesday? Good vibes always. What's going on, Crypto Billy? Where is the party at, Billy? Yeah, come on. Billy, are we having a party? You didn't invite me? Is that because Clemson lost? I think Clemson lost, Billy. What happened, man? You're a Browns fan, though, aren't you? Ohio State. Are you an Ohio State boy? I think I heard you talking about it yesterday. NVIDIA earnings, that was last week. Was last week. Oh, the winner of the trip party. Let's go. Yes, I'm Ohio State. You see how quickly he is to declare that? I'm a nothing burger, Billy. I've been a Raiders fan since I was like 7 because of NWA. That's it. Unfortunately, Oakland Raiders fan just because of the rap group, man. That's the only reason why, I'm a Raiders fan. Nothing else. Po-Man won. Awesome. Besides that, I think Football is cool, man. I love the game. Hey, man, I'm a Browns fan. I know the pain. I don't know if you know the pain, Billy. I'm a Toronto Maple Leafs hockey fan, like a diehard Toronto Maple Leafs hockey fan. And we haven't won the cup since 1967. So there's pain, man. There's pain. My my grandfather remembers when the Leafs won the cup. Yeah. The Browns have never won a Super Bowl. Ah. Yeah, that sucks, man. Maybe this year. Hey, but McDavid's going to join the Leafs next year, so we're okay, right, JR? McDavid's coming to the Leafs. He still hasn't signed with Edmonton. He's coming to the Leafs, man. I'm telling you. There's a chance. No trade here. Still waiting. Nice rollover. NASDAQ had an SFP here. Okay, so NASDAQ is moving. NASDAQ had a little SFP here. SPY is not open today, guys. Coming back, retesting this order block here. I really don't like this price action today, guys. If you're trading this, you're cool, man. You're cooler than I am. That's for damn sure. No Piper Academy today on a Monday? What's going on, Piper? You got to set us up for the week, man. You can't just take a holiday whenever there's a holiday. That's not fair.
Go enjoy your Labor Day, ladies and gentlemen. Mad love and respect for all passing through to today, and I'll be tuning into you all later. Peace.
Still waiting here. Still waiting here. Who are we going to send the stream to then? Is Brewberry going to go live? He's probably taking a vacation like a smart man should. Oh, some updates in HRJ's trading channel. See a whole bunch of new people joining the Discord. Welcome, guys. Rolling over here. Yeah, this is this is painful, guys. I can't force it, guys. There's not enough KY in the world to make me take a trade today. It's just not enough zhuzh. It's not enough zhuzh, you know? I'm going to go and hang out with the Discord. I'm going to go live in the Discord. Don't forget, sales on. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Trade safe. Much love. Bye.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto. 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 What you know about juice? Making the moves that'll flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional pain. I'm chopping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer gang with an auto flame, with a lot of hate. Get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. AlexOCrypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. AlexOCrypto, on the come up, better sit low.